Well, hello, guys. And this is the part of the show where I'd normally say hello and welcome back to Mind Over Mainstream, but for some reason, things just haven't been working out over the past few weeks. And rather than sit around and wait for things to get better, I've decided to cut it while it's there and go off and do my own thing. The lads are a lovely bunch of lads. Jordan's been under a lot of pressure lately, an immense amount of pressure, in fact, more than I'm going through, and I do feel for him. Nigel the same. He's been, but he's been branching out for a while, trying to figure out and do his own thing. So I've decided, rather than sit and wait for a few weeks and stuff, just to start making some content and push Richard Flopper out there. So in this small introduction video, I want to wish very well good future to Jordan and Nigel in what avenues they decide to go down. But this one is what's right for me. So what's been on my mind for a while is that I wanted to do true crime. So I wanted to like have an offshoot like crime over mainstream sort of thing, and do that. But I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to brand this particular show. What I will say is, this is I'm rebranding my YouTube channel. It's an old YouTube channel. So for you guys that are still following me, and I know you do still watch my content and consume it, you will still get music content. You will still get guitars and stuff. But it's not that I'm not into making guitars or anything like that. It's just that it's a very, very time consuming hobby or career, whatever way you want to go around it. And I've just not got all the time in the world and all the editing that went into making all those other videos and stuff. You can still see them. And for you guys that are new, coming to me, gonna put your faith in me. I want to get a little bit away from the political debates that we was having on Mind Over Mainstream, and I'm not saying we can't have them here, but that'll be what guest spots are for, to come and have your say and stuff. I don't really want to hold an opinion anymore. I don't want to be involved in that. It's capable of bringing you down if you consume enough of it. And trust me, as a writer, producer, and co-host of Mind Over Mainstream, it really does put a downer on everything in your life, because all you see is negative, because that's all that's out there, really. And I can't consume any more of that content myself. So please, like, feel free, give me ideas, shout your ideas, put them in the comments section of this video. Put them in the comments section on Richard Flopper over on TikTok if you like. I mean, I know I've got a lot more followers over there, and if some of you guys come over to here, that's great. And obviously, for you guys that subscribe to Mind Over Mainstream, maybe you won't see us three as a trio ever again, but we're each going to do our own thing, and you will be able to consume our content. And there's no harm in to subscribing to more than one of us. You know, you haven't got to have your favorite. I think we each made that show great, and just the way we were kind of dynamic together. You know, we all had different opinions, and it was a wonderful thing while it lasted. And maybe we'll work together again in the future, but right now it's just not on the cards. I think we all have had enough, not of each other as people. I don't know. I can't speak for Jordan and Nigel on that, but I love them both dearly. They're both, obviously, one's my brother and the other one is my brother. So, I love the guys, and I've enjoyed every moment of working with them through all the stress, through thick and thin that we've been through. I've really had a blast in the last year and a half of doing that show. But I want to do my own thing too. And I want a writer. I want someone to help write. I want these things. And obviously, we do this for free, and I want to make him money. In fact, we spend money to create these shows. And I guess I'm about to spend a little bit of money to create this little show. But I hope you're on board for the ride. The content will be varied. And right now, the name of the channel is Richard Flopper. So maybe I'll keep it as that. But maybe, I mean, obviously, we couldn't call it Jordan, Nigel, Drew, or Richard, and all the names and stuff. We had to come up with something. So we came up with Mind Over Mainstream, because we were thinking above the mainstream narrative. But on here, I guess it's just my thoughts, and just me making the content I sort of want to create. So, don't be shy. Give me your answers. Engage with me. I will read all the comments as we did on the other show, but we never really got a lot. Maybe the content was too negative. Maybe I should be bringing more positive content to the table, and that could be something we could do here. I'd like to do that here. I mean, all content, no matter how you consume it, even if it's negative content, if it gives you a positive vibe, you do you, man. So, once again, I want to wish Jordan and Nigel great success in their future endeavours and what they're deciding to do. But this is mine. I haven't quite dotted the T's and crossed the I's. It's only been less than 48 hours since I found out Mind Over Mainstream had come to an end. And I love you guys. Please, please, feel free to drop a like, drop a follow, and let's get this ball rolling. Let's have some fun. All right, from Richard Flopper. Peace.